Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio lights were blinding, just as they had always been. The cameras whirred softly, poised to capture every smile, every word, every moment meant to inspire. But for Sheinelle Jones, this time, the lights didn't just illuminate her face. They pierced straight through the carefully constructed mask she wore. It was her first week back on Today, and everything hurt. Behind the glossy set, beyond the rehearsed smiles and upbeat banter, Sheinelle carried a grief so raw it barely allowed her to breathe. Her husband, Uche, her rock, her rhythm, her best friend, had passed away just weeks before. Unexpectedly, cruelly, like a light going out in the middle of a sentence. She hadn't planned to return so soon. But sometimes the world doesn't wait for healing. It demands performance, even from the brokenhearted. Monday morning arrived with a chill, as though New York itself mourned with her. She slipped into her dressing room, the familiar scent of coffee and hairspray doing little to soothe her nerves. On her chair lay a small note, handwritten in soft blue ink. "You are stronger than you know. Al." It was from Al Roker, who had been checking in on her daily since the funeral. His kindness had been a balm in this season of sorrow. She smiled through tears as she pinned the note inside her journal, right next to a photo of Uche holding their youngest child in the backyard, laughter frozen in time. As the countdown began, 5, 4, 3, she forced her lips into a smile. But inside, everything trembled. The first segment was about fall fashion. She tried to laugh, tried to find the old rhythm with Dylan and Craig, but her heart wasn't in it. She kept touching the necklace around her neck, a small gold pendant that had belonged to Uche's mother. Uche had given it to her on their 10th anniversary. Now it felt like an anchor, keeping her grounded in a world that had tilted sideways. During a commercial break, she escaped to the hallway, needing air, needing anything that wasn't the spotlight. That's when she found herself in Studio 1A's quiet corner, the one with the wall of black and white photos. She stopped at a photo of her and Uche from a past Valentine's Day segment. They were both laughing, her head thrown back, his hand around her waist. She reached out, her fingers brushing the glass. The smile on the photo felt like a stranger. Carson Daly appeared beside her. Silent for a moment, then he whispered, "He'd be proud you're here." She nodded, unable to speak. The grief came in waves, and this one was a tsunami. But each day, she returned. She returned with swollen eyes and a heavier heart. She returned with memories stitched into her soul. And slowly, subtly, something shifted. By Thursday, she shared a brief story on air about love and loss. Not Uche directly, but everyone knew. Her voice trembled, but she didn't break. Instead, she reached out and took Craig's hand. No words were needed. The silence said enough. Behind the scenes, producers gave her space. Viewers sent letters. Strangers sent flowers. And her children, her reason to keep breathing, watched every show from home clapping every time she appeared. By Friday, her smile came a little easier. Not because the pain was gone. It wasn't, and wouldn't be for a long time. But because she knew she wasn't alone. Sheinelle had returned not as the same person, but as someone stitched together by love, memory, and courage. And as the credits rolled that week, the screen faded to black. But her light, quietly, resolutely, remained.